guys, it's Postbox Pat. Welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be talking about a bunch of things which have been removed from Fortnite Battle Royale, starting off with the guided missiles. So recently, as you may all know already, the guided missile has just been taken out of the game, and it was a favourite weapon of mine and many other people. Now, I do agree the guided missile was quite overpowered and does need reworking. However, it was a very fun weapon to use, and hopefully we'll see the return of the guided missile within like high explosives and stuff like that. So hopefully the guided missile will reappear within them. Personally, I absolutely love the guided missile. I think it was a really cool concept, and I'm actually going to leave guided missile gameplay running throughout this video because it's in memory of it and it was a great weapon, and I personally really enjoyed it. So that was a weapon I thought, you know, as a top like 6 or 7 weapons, it's got to be up there, and it was one of my favorite weapons. It was very cool, it was a cool concept, and the way it worked was something very unexpected for a lot of the Fortnite community. Now the next weapon, keeping on the explosive line, was the pumpkin launcher. Now the pumpkin launcher was a great weapon as well. It was like the rocket launcher but more noisy. It used to make a huge noise, and obviously we've had a bunch of different season weapons as well. We've had the egg launcher and we've had the snowball launcher, but the pumpkin launcher is one of them that many of you probably won't remember depending on when you join like the Fortnite community. I remember the pumpkin launcher coming straight out, and it was a really cool weapon to have, but you know, it was very noisy. It was a really cool concept, but it made a racket. Now, you still can get access to it in Save the World. I have recently been given a pumpkin launcher from a guy called Vanos. He was absolutely awesome, and it's a really, like, overpowered weapon. I'm not really shooting it much because when I lose it, I won't be getting it back, but it's cool to get access to it and have, like, a pumpkin launcher still in the game. So if you guys are in my Save the World lobby, you'll be able to see that. Again, I have been smashing out Save the World. I hope to bring some videos on that to you guys very, very soon. But the next thing I want to talk about is skins. Now, there's something that I could talk about for a very long time within this, and I really want to focus down on the original game. On the original game, there was a bunch of different skins like this one on screen, and I'll have some gameplay running of it in a moment. You guys will be able to see a bunch of different skins at the start, the original skins. Now, a lot of the original skins were in the game. They were different colors and stuff, and what happened is a lot of them got taken out and put into the store, but some of them disappeared completely. Skins that were never available again, that were randomly for free, and I thought it was a very cool concept to see these old skins maybe being recolored and retextured, and it's just cool to see them like actually in the game in the older footage. So it's something that I think Epic Games will probably introduce in the future. They'll add more of them into the store, but for now they're probably just going to be disappeared and probably never reappear. But oh well, that does happen with games. When the game's first released, they're only like tester skins before they get to the stage of introducing everything. The stage we're at now within Fortnite Battle Royale is absolutely insane. We see skins near enough every single day, so it's awesome to see old skins and like old gameplay with like a bunch of skins. So that's that gameplay there. The next thing I want to talk about is the smoke grenades. Now, smoke grenades were something that were added in pretty recently, and to be honest, I really did enjoy smoke grenades. I think they were really cool for reviving people. They were cool from escaping from fights. However, they did get put into the vault. They just weren't seeing as much use as I expected, and something like a grenade pouch would be very useful for that. If you had a grenade pouch, you'd be able to equip maybe like sticky grenades if they got introduced, all sorts of different grenades, and you'd have a grenade, and that my grenade would even be impulse or smoke grenade, because smoke grenade was really awesome. I used it for reviving people. I'd pop a smoke in the distance, and then I'd pop a smoke near me to distract people, and I'd use that smoke to like get into it and get the revive. If they extended the smoke length, say to 20 seconds, that would be really awesome. Also, if they had it so the smoke was bigger area effect and maybe the same amount, you definitely see the smoke being re-added in as a more of an escaping weapon. I think now with build battles and stuff as well, if they had the smoke grenade, even if it did damage to the enemy, maybe just 1 DPS, I think we definitely see the smoke grenade getting re-added in. Smoke grenade could be a giant weapon for the future of Fortnite, and personally, I definitely think we could see something like that being re-added into the future. Smoke grenade was an absolutely awesome item, and to be honest, I really did enjoy it. I think it should have stayed in the game, but oh well, they did remove it, and I think if they rework it correctly like they said they were going to do, we could see the smoke grenade definitely returning. I think adding a 20-second time, a bigger radius, and maybe damage, I don't know, they could ask obviously they could ask the community about it, but they could also add in a gas grenade. So it depends what exactly they want to do with that sort of stuff, but personally I think 1 damage with a smoke grenade, bigger area, 20-second duration, we would definitely see the smoke grenade returning into Fortnite Battle Royale. Now the next thing I want to move on to is the SMGs. Now, the original SMG was actually removed from the game. It had 3 different variants. It had the standard, the common, and the rare. It was an awesome item to get hold of. It was very fast fire rate, but the power on it was pretty weak. So what they ended up doing, they ended up mixing the SMG and the advanced SMG together to create the SMG we have today, the submachine gun. I think it's a great weapon, the current one we have, and it was a great move from Epic Games. It's not really missed at all, that SMG. It was cool to see it around the map, but it was just taking up spots and stuff, so I understand why they've removed it. And the SMG we currently have is a pretty good weapon, and it's pretty overpowered if you know how to use it exactly. So I'm glad that Epic Games have gone ahead with that, because it's an awesome weapon. So next up we have the Season 1 Battle Pass. Now the Season 1 Battle Pass was the first of its type. It was different, it only had 4 items in, and they'd permanently be in the store, and basically what you do is you'd have to level up your character to gain access to these. For example, you've got these items on screen right now. These were the original 4. Some of these see reappearance. Now I need your help with this one. I'm not too sure what the answer with this, but the Raiders Revenge, does that see an appearance in the store or not? I don't know. Now I was tempted to buy these items, but the price of them was quite high. The V-Bucks wasn't worth it. It was only Season 1. I definitely expected future seasons to be different, and obviously Epic Games decided, as like a company, it was silly not to have a season pass and a store, because they wanted as much profit as possible, which is understandable because it's a free game. Having just 4 items and having to level up to gain access to them really wasn't a good choice from Epic Games, and obviously within Season 2 they changed that up, and then Season 3, obviously we got that today, and who knows what Season 4 is going to be. If you're watching this video in Season 4, well, obviously we know what it's going to be, but at this current moment in time, we don't. So let's keep talking a little bit about that. Well, with season passes and stuff, we did see the appearance of the Skull Trooper and the alien skin, the great skin. I like to call it the alien skin, but it's not. It's an awesome skin. Them 2 skins are 2 of the classic skins, and anyone who saw these skins would definitely be onto them. It would be the Ghoul Trooper and the Skull Trooper, 2 amazing skins, and that's when daily items started to appear, as you can see on screen, the screenshot with that. So you get the idea of it. It was a pretty cool concept, and I definitely think Epic Games may eventually return the Skull Trooper and that. Next up, we got the shotguns. Well, the screenshot on screen right now is the new rarity of the shotguns, but the shotgun rarity actually changed. Originally, we had for example, I think the original rarities was green for a pump shotgun, not for a pump, for a green semi, blue semi, purple semi, and then the pumps were common, which was white, and then you had the upgraded version, which was uncommon, which was green. And now, as you can see, the screenshot, that is not the case. We've now got a blue shotgun pump, which is absolutely awesome, and a bunch of other changes there. So I definitely think that introducing them changes was a big deal for Fortnite, and personally, I really enjoy seeing them changes being put in place and seeing the new items and the shotguns, because it really does reflect how they are. Because to be honest, the pump shotgun is probably better than the semi in most situations, depending on what game mode you're on and stuff, and depending on what style of play you are. A lot of people would take a pump over a semi, so I see why that got put in place, definitely. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is seasonal events. We had the Chinese New Year theme, which was absolutely awesome. We also had a Christmas theme, and we had a Halloween theme all over the map. We had all the Christmas bushes, we had all the Halloween stuff with like the loading screen and stuff, and then with Easter we didn't get too much, but the Christmas theme was pretty major. We got Christmas trees all over the map, like having triple chest spawns on them, which was absolutely amazing. Obviously we've had the caravans get added in recently, and all the camper trucks and stuff with a lot of chests around, which kind of make up for the triple chest of the Christmas spawn, but I definitely think that Christmas spawn was something big because they were in main cities and stuff, and I think the way they were in main cities really did change the meta and made us kind of think like, you know, this is a good spot to land rather than this spot, because you had a chance to get an extra free chest. So I think when they introduced that, they were a bit nervous about it and a bit worried because they didn't know how it was going to play, but it played out pretty well. I used to love landing Anarchy and Fatal in that like season, because you'd get good access to good like materials and good chests as well, due to there being like a triple chest there. I definitely think it would be worth landing in the likes of like Anarchy and that if you could, especially with the triple chests and stuff. It was absolutely amazing in them situations. So personally, that's what I think anyway. I definitely think if you guys had the chance to play it at Christmas, you would have probably gone for a triple tree at least once or twice, or chose your location because of that tree. I know I used to go Wailing Woods a lot because it had the triple tree when it only had the chests in the woods, or in the maze should I say. But now that has changed, it's a lot easier to get like access to the stuff. So I definitely think that was a cool concept. And finally, the final item, which I want to leave for the end, because to be honest, many of you will probably already know about this item. This item has been in the game for ages within Save the World, but it was only in Battle Royale for a very short period of time. And I'm not even too certain if it made it onto the console version. I definitely know it made it in PC. I did play the console beta, and I did not see this weapon. You guys are probably already guessing what this weapon is. It is the Zapatron. Yes, the Zapatron has been in Fortnite for a very long time, and it still is within Save the World. It's an awesome weapon to use. If you don't have Save the World, do try it out because it'll kind of get you used to the weapon. Will it ever see a return to Battle Royale? Yes, potentially it could see a return to Battle Royale. The reason I don't think it'll see a return anytime soon is because of the power cell ammo. The power cell ammo is pretty rare, and in Save the World it's pretty rare as well. So I don't think we'll see a return of it to Battle Royale because of the extra ammo type, and because it only be like the only weapon like out there that would fire that ammo type, until they introduced other like reflective weapons. Like some of the power cell weapons can actually bounce off the, I think that's what they're called. They can actually bounce off the floor and stuff. So we could see stuff like that being added into Battle Royale, or we might see it on a certain map. So I could imagine like a futuristic map adding in them weapons and adding in the Zapatron, and with the Zapatron returning there. But yeah, that's really it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll be making another one of these in future, so if you did really enjoy it, leave a comment down below and tell me what you thought. Tell me what you think your favourite item was that has been removed. And once again, if you're new around here, stick around for daily Fortnite content. Leave a like, comment and subscribe. And this is Postbox Pat, signing out.